So welcome back to the second game of the Battle of the Generation, the annual cricket encounter organized by the old Lyceumers alumni, Panadura. Here's Kalana Perera with ball number 1. That's over mid-off and a boundary for Team Silvers to start off. Or is it cut down? Yes. Not the ideal outfield for a cricket match. So the Team Silvers will have to settle for just 2 runs. Nevertheless, a good shot to start off from Sharon Lienege. Sharon Lienege opening the batting this time with the captain, Dehan Tangaya. That's found the outside edge and beats the third man fielder. Third man, Chehan, fails to stop the ball, and that's the first boundary for Team Silvers off the bat of Sharon Lienege. So just reminding you, this is a 10-over game. A more familiar word for this game would be the T10, and the power play is just 3 overs. So Sharon Lienege will be eyeing to get the maximum out of the first 3 overs. Kalana Perera is bowling the first over, and we'll have to wait and see if he'll bowl his second within the power play. What a comeback from Kalana Perera. That's just reminding that he is the boss here. A good, well-directed short ball, threatening the batsman. Interesting 3 balls coming up. This time Kalana Perera coming around the wicket. Oh, another swing and a miss from Sharon Lienege. Extra bounce taking the ball over the stumps. So this is a good tussle between Sharon and Kalana. Sharon with his stroke play making Kalana change his angle and come around the wicket. So very interesting couple of balls coming up. This time hammered away, and will it have the legs to run down for a boundary? Just 2 runs once again, but that shot deserved a boundary. A better outfield would definitely have taken it down to the boundary. Nevertheless, 2 more runs for Team Silvers. Score moves on to 10. An expensive over from Kalana Perera to start off. This time full, once again a similar shot to the same region with the same result. Unfortunate for Team Silvers, denied of 2 good boundaries, make it 3, including the first ball shot that Sharon played over mid-off. Nevertheless, 10 runs off the first over, including a boundary. Team Silver, 10 for no loss. So Buddhika Jayasekara will share the new ball with Kalana Perera once again, bowling from the clubhouse end. This time he'll be bowling to the left-handed Dehan Tangaya. captaining Team Silvers in this game. Buddhika with his first ball. Pulled away from Dehantangaya, just over the rope. Is it a 6? Yes, yes, the confirmation from umpire. Dehantangaya starts off with a 6. A clean hit. Buddhika Jayasekara under pressure straight away. So a brilliant start for Team Silvers this time around. 16 for no loss already in just the second over. Much fuller this time, driven away through the covers, but I don't think it will have the legs to run down for 4. It's the longer boundary. But this time, the longer boundary helping Team Silvers fetch just one extra run than the 2s that they've managed in the previous over. So the score moves on to 19. Dehantangaya, 9 in just 2 deliveries. A brilliant start for Team Silvers overall. The ideal start for a T10 game. Sharon Lienege will be facing Buddhika Jayasekara for the first time, the right arm fast bowler. In the meantime, it's pouring as well here in Panadura. Not the easiest conditions for any team fielding. The ball will be very sloppy for the bowlers, especially when the spinners come on to play. The batsman will try to take maximum advantage out of this, even though the outfield won't be favoring them. Nevertheless, a close tussle between bat and ball is what we expect here. Team Blues taking their time, setting the field. They are allowed only to have 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, and here's ball number 3, and that bounced. There's that extra bounce Buddhika Jayasekara had in the previous game. We are seeing that for the first time in this game, and a valuable dot for Team Blues. Buddhika Jayasekara being slapped down by Sharon Lienege, and that's another boundary. This time smashed through mid-on. Mid-on field having no chance whatsoever to cut that down. So the runs continue to flow for Team Silvers. Score moves on to 23. Buddhika Jayasekara under tremendous pressure here. Was hit for a 6 in the first ball, a 3, a dot, and now another boundary. So 13 runs already in just 4 deliveries. Can he finish well? Clean strike over, extra cover this time. Almost taking it all the way for a 6, but falling just in front of the rope. And it's a boundary for Sharon Lienege. Sharon Lienege is on fire here. He's smashing the Team Blues bowlers all over the park. Buddhika Jayasekara, he is under tremendous pressure. Just one more delivery in the over to go. Can he finish it well? Yes, Sharon Lienege with his final delivery of the over is given away 17 runs already. What a comeback. A good delivery, change of pace, and it will limit Sharon just for another single. Nevertheless, a great over for Team Silvers. They've got 18 runs out of it. So the score is at 28 for no loss after 2 overs. So we have a change in bowling. Kalana Pereira has replaced himself by with Lahiru Kasun, a medium pacer. He'll be bowling the final over of the first power play in this 10-over encounter. Sharon Lienege facing Lahiru. And that's taken the top edge. Will it carry down to now? No, just short of him. Just a single for Sharon Lienege. So a quiet start for Lahiru Kasun's over. He'll be bowling to the left-handed Dehan Vidanege. Just reminding his first 2 deliveries. He smashed one for 6 and then the second one almost got a boundary. But due to the slow outfield, he had to be satisfied with 3. He is in good nick. Let's see how Lahiru Kasun will deal with him. A wild swing and a miss from Dehan Tangaya, trying to hit the ball over the offside field, but the lack of pace of Lahiru Kasun's deliveries just resulting him in another swing and a miss. A rare dot ball, valuable one for Team Blues. This time connects it well, but there is protection down at long on. So just a single. So a good over from Lahiru Kasun so far. We still got 3 more balls to go. Short and cut away, and that's another drop catch at cover point. That was a catchable one. Should have caught it, but spills it. Not the first time we are seeing a drop catch in this today. So the first life for Sharon Lienege in this game. Lahiru Kasun will be disappointed. He deserved a wicket after a very good first 3 balls. Once again, short and wide. The keeper misses it as well. Called wide. So this is extra runs given away for Team Silvers. Kalana Pereira won't be happy with this. They've already given more runs than they would have ideally wanted to. Lahiru Kasun will have to re-ball that delivery. This time full, taken as a full toss and played straight to mid-off, just for a single. Last ball coming up in Lahiru Kasun's over is given just 7 runs so far. Another foolish delivery played down to fine leg. Not much damage done. So that's the end of the power play. Lahiru Kasun bowls an economical over, giving away just 8 runs. That's pretty good considering the runs they had given in the previous 2 overs. After 3, Team Silvers are on 36 for the loss of 0 wickets. So the new bowler is Isuru Fernando. Pasan Isuru Fernando. Tall, lanky guy. Oh God. He won't be satisfied or happy with that. That's definitely a wide. He'll have to restart his over. Pasan Pereira. That's down the leg side again. Easy pickings for Sharon Lianage. Help the ball on his way and he finds another boundary. So the woes continue for Team Blues. So we just got the name right. It's Isuru Pereira, the bowler. He'll have to come back strong. Started off with a wayward delivery. And then the second one, giving an easy boundary for Sharon Lianage. So there is a change in field. The short fine has been sent down. Now the power play is over, so they can have up to 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And here's another wide from Isuru. That's close, but looks like it's going down the leg, and here's a comedy of errors. But Team Blues opting not to go for the run out. Brilliant sportsmanship here from Kalana Pereira and his men. The batsman clearly slipped down. They could have easily taken the bails off and got rid of the good looking and the informed Sharon Lianage, but they opted to go with the spirit of the game. Excellent show of sportsmanship here. That's taken over and just clears the boundary for a 6. Second 6 for Dehan Tangaya. He's playing these pickup shots brilliantly. This time over long on. The fielder was a bit too front for his liking, but the batsman wins this battle. The ball wins this battle and goes over the long on fielder. And with that wide, Team Silver's 50 comes up. 50 in just the 4th over. And we have 4 more deliveries left in this over as well. Beg your pardon, just 3 more deliveries left in this over. 50 runs already up for Team Silvers. This time it's once again over long on, but it's more straight, but not the ideal outfield once again. So just 1 run for Dehan Tangaya. That shot deserved definitely more than 1. That brings Sharon Lianage once again to the strike. He'll be facing the final 2 deliveries from Isuru Pereira in the 4th over of this innings. Low full toss, clipped away, wide off long on, but long on does well enough to cover and cut it down for just a single. So Dehan Tangaya will be facing Isuru's last ball of the over. He has favored the long on region. Once again tries to go over long on, but that's another swing and a miss. So Isuru ends well, and that's the end of over number 4. Team Silvers 52 for no loss. Let's see, will Udara be able to stop the cruising Team Silver's opening pair? Oh God, a similar start to what was in the first over, a wayward wide. Wicketkeeper not being able to get a hold of that ball. That was way too wide. Even the first slip fielder couldn't get hold of that. Udara Senanayake will have to restart his over. Much straighter and slogged away, just clears the fielder, and it's another 6. A valiant effort by the deep mid-wicket fielder. He just tried to pluck it with a one-handed effort, but it was not enough. Hit cleanly by Sharon Lianage. That's another 6, the first 6 for Sharon in this innings. Udara Senanayake under pressure right away. This time, the hoik doesn't connect well. Try to hoik it over the bowler, this time Sharon Lianage, but missed it completely. And this time, Udara Senanayake gets his man. And a fancy send-off as well. A much-needed wicket for Team Blues. The dangerous-looking Sharon Lianage goes for 35. Tried to slog it away as well. He tried in the previous ball and missed. Another swing and a miss, but this time, the bowler hits the stump. You miss, I hit. Team Silvers 59 for 1. An excellent knock from Sharon Lianage. Looked in song right from ball 1. Unfortunately missing a straight delivery, trying to slog it away as well. But I think he has done his job. It's a 10-over game. He has faced 5 overs, almost 5 overs, scored a quick fire 35. And that brings the wicketkeeper Dihan Udugampala to the crease. He looked good as well in the previous game. He'll be facing Udara Senanayake, will be high in confidence after that wicket. Once again, another dot ball. Not the ideal start for Dihan. So Udara's good over continues despite that 6 that he gave away in his first legal ball. So final 2 deliveries coming up in Udara Senanayake's first over. This time Dihan connects it, hoists it, can long on, catch it, and he does a very, very clean job. No mistake at all on that occasion. Dihan's stay is limited to just 2 deliveries. No runs for him on this occasion. What an over this has been for Team Blues. Udara Senanayake turning things around with 2 crucial wickets. Udara Senanayake has 1 more ball left. Can he finish it well? Can he get 1 more wicket for Team Blues? The new batsman is Rehan Fonseca, but I think the batsman crossed and he'll be bowling to Dihan. Let's wait and see. And yes, it will be Dehan Tangaya facing the last ball of Udara Senanayake. Just 7 runs in that over so far with 2 prize scalps. Final ball coming up. Dehan Tangaya facing Udarasena Nayaka. Watchfully played down towards mid-wicket and fetches an easy single. And that's the end of a very, very successful over for Team Blues. Udarasena Nayaka with 2 wickets, giving away just 8 runs. Team Blues, after 5 overs, 60 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Well, Chalakanala Perma has taken the ball to his hands. Well, Team Silver is cruising comfortably here. And Chalaka starts with a no ball. So that should be a free hit, and that should be a good sign for Jehan. Well, this is the first no ball of the innings, and Dehan Tangaya will be delighted. Well, good mix-up. Good mix-up from Chalaka. Dan was expecting a pace-up delivery, but he could not adjust to the lack of it. Well, that should be a wide, and that it is. It's been they've been much better in this outing. Team Silver, 60 for 2. In fact, 62 for 2 right now. And that's way wide. Way wide, far away from the wicket keeper. They'll pick up 3 for it. With a couple of runs, they ran between the stumps. Well, what a strike from Dehan Tangaya there. That was as elegant as he can look. Beautifully struck, up and over extra cover. Well, another no ball. These are freebies. There we go, another free hit. Well, that was a good one. A very good one, in fact, from Chalaka, Nala Perama. Those were a good couple of deliveries from Nala Perumal as a comeback. He'd be much delighted with VS comeback for this over. Again, slow ball. A wild hike from Rehan. So Fonseca will skip over for a couple of singles there. Short one, asking to be hit there. He'll be lucky to get away with a single for it. And that brings us to the end of the 6th over. Team Silver 69 for 2. Well struck. What a hit. Through extra cover. That should run. Well, in fact, very unfortunate there for Akindu Jayawardene. That's the morale. That's the morale. And that's exactly what this game is about. That's exactly what this competition is about. The brotherhood, camaraderie, heartening display of cricket and sportsmanship here. Well, the leg spinner, Sacinto de Silva. Two slips in. Well, 3 more overs to go in this innings. And Team Silvers at 74 runs, and that should be a couple more. A definite couple of runs there. Lashan Mendes going to the lead danger end and safe. Makes his ground safely. Another short one, and that again gets the same punishment deep down at the square leg boundary, which is not going to run down for sure, but nevertheless they pick up a couple of runs. Well, this is what cricket can do to you. It's a festival environment here at Panadura Esplande. Everyone's enjoying the game. Everyone's enjoying each other's company here. And kudos to the organizers and everyone who put this game together. For the all mates to have some time together. And that should be wide. De Silva struggling to grip the ball. Definitely a wet ball. Never an easy task for the leg spinner. That's it. End of Lashan Mendes. A thick outside edge. Straight to Kalna Pereira at slips. Kalna Pereira was hoping he might get a catch at the slips the entire day, and finally he gets one at slips. Well, the new man in. Well, the new man in is Nidula Gunatilaka. Well, this should be an interesting battle. Leg spinner to leg spinner. Nidula Gunatilaka facing De Silva. That was well held from De Silva. For the last ball of this 7th over, 8th in fact. That was a full toss. Well, Akita Jayawardena says no to that single. I think it was the best call there. So 8 overs gone. 79 for 4. 5 in fact. Well, Karl Pereira is into the attack. And I think he's gonna bowl left arm leg spin. I hope he remembers what happened last time he did so. I really do hope Karl remembers what happened last time when he bowled leg spin. Well, this time Karl Pereira gets away, I think. Up and over, and I think that it should run down, tickles away to the boundary. That's a 4 more. That is a 4 more. Not going way, not going Karl Pereira's way. It's coming around the wicket through this time. Was much quicker. Well, 2 more balls to go in this over. So far safe for Karl Pereira, just the boundary. Six runs so far in this over. Well, that's the end of that Karl Pereira over. Well, this time he might have better experience or better memories about this left arm leg spin over. So De Silva will finish off procedures. Well, slapped it. Deep square leg. It doesn't have enough legs again. You know, that rope is really, really far away. That is in fact about a good 70-75 meters there. More than that in fact, probably. And one shot there. That's it. He gets a wicket, Sacinto De Silva. Again, reverse sweep. What a way to get off start. And the misfield saves him. Bowled him. That's clean bowled him. Trying to be fancy, too fancy there. තව දෙකක් තියෙනවා බෝල. තව දෙකක් තියෙනවා. තව දෙකක් තියෙනවා. නෑ එකයි ඩොට් බෝල් එකයි මේකයි. හරි. ලාස්ට් බෝල්. ලාස්ට් බෝල්. That's about it. That's the end of the innings. Well, Silvers this time have come out very strong. They've scored 89 runs in their 10 overs. That should be a good battle for Team Blues. Team Blues have got a good batting lineup. And let's see, after a short break with the second innings, the run chase, Team Blues will be chasing 90 runs for victory.
Welcome back, and we are ready to go in the second innings where Team Blues will be chasing 90 runs of the 10 allotted overs. The final innings for today. And to open the batting for Team Blues, it will be the skipper, Kalana Pereira. And he'll be facing his counterpart, Sahan Tendagone. Sahan captained Team Silvers in the previous game. This time it was Dehan Tangaya who was at the toss as the captain of Team Silvers. But I believe it's still Sahan leading the troops on the field. Here's ball number 1. Kalana Pereira hoists it over mid-wicket. The fielder is coming towards the ball, but just falls short of him. So Kalana Pereira survives in his very first ball. Tried to take Sahan over mid-wicket for a 6, but couldn't connect well. It's Udara Sena Nayaka to open with Kalana Pereira. He was very successful with the ball, picking up 4 wickets. Swing and a miss to start off for Udara. But he'll be a key man for Team Blues in this chase if they are to chase down these 90 runs in 10 overs. The required run rate at the start is 9. Very tricky target for them, not the ideal conditions to bat. So an interesting contest is definitely coming up. Yes, Sahan for his third ball. Interestingly, Udar leaves. It was just short and outside the off. I think Udar wants to settle down a bit before he goes bang bang. This time Udara slaps it past cover point, but the outfield doesn't help his cause. Just another single. 2 runs so far for Team Blues. It's a waiver delivery from Sahan, called a wide. So he'll have to re-ball that ball. And that's he connected cleanly by Kalana Pereira. Goes all the way for a maximum. And that's the first 6 of the innings. Kalana Pereira's bat starts to talk. This is going to be an interesting final ball coming up from Sahan. He'll be definitely up to the challenge. Kalana Pereira on attacking mood. We saw him punching some lusty blows in the first innings. Unfortunately got out for a unlucky run out. But here the stage is set for him to take on the Silvers bowlers. A swing and a miss this time. Wicket keeper does a mess out of it. Ball just stops right in front of the boundary. And Kalana Pereira picks up 2 easy runs. And it's called a wide as well. So Sahan will have to run in again. So The blue score after 5 balls is 12. Thanks large to that 6 from Kalanapera. That was a huge hit. That went miles away. I think the biggest hit of the day. This time Kalanapera drives through the offside. And the ball just manages to pass the boundary. It was a good chase by the fielder. But we are still waiting for the confirmation from the umpire. It was a really good effort from the fielder, chasing it all the way down to the boundary. I think he has done really well, saving 2 runs for his team. So that's the end of over number 1. Team Blues 14 for no loss. Sandeepa will share the new ball with Sahan once again. And this time Sandeepa will be bowling from the clubhouse end. A change of ends for Sandeepa. He'll be bowling around the wicket, interestingly, for Udarasena Nayaka. We are still in the power play. The first 3 overs. A good start from Sandeepa. A very good line, aligning with the stumps. There is not much Udara can do there on that occasion, steering it straight the mid-off fielder. Now it's Kalanapera. Once again, he'll be facing Sandeepa this time. That's once again a mighty, mighty hit from Kalanapera. He's connected it perfectly. That looked 6 right after the moment it hit the bat. And also, to top it all, to top the woes of Team Silvers, it's a no ball. And Kalanapera will be getting another free hit. Ideal setup for the hard-hitting Kalanapera. Sandeepa under tremendous pressure here. He'll continue to come around the wicket for the left-hander. This time he bowls a wide, so the free hit still stays and he'll have to re-ball. The score has rocketed to 23 already. Just 9 balls into the innings. Very good delivery by Sandeepa. That came in back to Kalanapera and it was very full. Almost a Yorker length delivery. There was nothing much Kalanapera could do for that ball. That was a top-notch delivery. And Sandeepa survives the free hit. Can he maintain this? Is the question. Let's wait and see. Final 2 balls coming up. This time Kalanapera connects, but not enough. Didn't connect it as sweetly as he would have liked to. Just hitting it towards long on for another single. This time it's too wide from Sandeepa. Umpire Lakshita with no hesitation signaling wide. Score moves on to 25. Udarasena Nayaka, he has been silent so far, just 2 singles. We saw how hard he can hit the ball in the previous innings, previous game. A slower delivery, taken on the full, hit straight to the long off fielder. Just another single. So Udara is dealing with singles and a poor throw. It's a poor throw by the long off fielder. Miran gives away an extra run for Udara. That's a high full toss, hit right in the air, no one under it, but has he taken? It's a clean take by Miran, covering a lot of ground, coming all the way from long off. It was a full toss, but just enough to stay away from the umpire's line. It's not a no ball, so it's the end of Udara Senanayaka. Sandeepa strikes. Much needed wicket for Team Silvers. So the new batsman is the wicket keeper of Team Blues, Nesanda Veerasekara. He'll partner Kalana Pereira. Since the two batsmen crossed, Kalana will be facing the last ball of this over. Can he dispatch it? Or will he just settle for a single? He goes at it, but it's a wide. So he'll have another go. Sandeepa will have to re-ball. Sandeepa coming up for his final delivery of the first over. Kalana Pereira connects it this time and it's easily put away for another 6. So a very eventful over. 2 sixes for Team Blues. But Team Silvers also managed to pick up a wicket. So a mixed over for both teams. That's the end of over number 2. Team Blues 34 for 1 with 20 runs off the second over. So the captain has decided to bowl himself out and he'll be bowling his second over as well. And more importantly, this is the final over of the power play. So he has taken the responsibility all himself. Let's see how good he can come out in this over. A very crucial over for both teams. Team Blue skipper Kalana Pereira will be eyeing to get the maximum out of this over. On the other hand, the Silver skipper charging up for the responsibility, taking it all on himself. Here's him bowling to Nesanda Veerasekara. Starts off with a well-directed ball, giving not much width for Nesanda, just a single. But bringing back Kalana Pereira would have been the motive of Nesanda on that occasion rather than going after Sahan. So yes, Kalana facing Sahan once again. This time, Kalana stays quiet, just a single, no lusty blows. So Sahan doing things smartly so far in this over. Bowling tight lines and lengths, just 2 singles. Nesanda clears long on and long on. Does a mess out of it. Another boundary for Team Blues. San wouldn't be happy with that effort by his fielder. Welcome boundary for Nesanda. Just his second ball. He hit it casually and the fielder did him the favor. This time Nesanda connects it very well. That's definitely a boundary. Very well connected shot. Wide of fine leg. And that's the second boundary of the over. Back-to-back boundaries for Nesanda. Nesanda looking in. Very good touch. So Team Blues already off to 44 in just 2.4 overs. So 2 more balls to go in this first power play. They've just lost 1 wicket, that of Udara Senanayaka. Once again, hitting cleanly through the line. Nesanda Veerasekara, this time just for a single. So it will be Kalana Pereira facing Sahan Tennakon in the final ball of the power play. Captain to captain. Let's see what will happen. And that almost beat the outside edge of Kalana Pereira. A dot ball to end the power play. Anyway, Team Blues will be happy with what they've achieved during the first 3 overs. 45 runs for just 1 wicket. Overs. In the meantime, skipper Sahan Tennakon is coming off the field. He has been struggling with a niggle right through from the morning. So he is done with his bowling quota. So I think Dehan Tangaya will take over the leadership on the field. Sharon Lianage had a very good time with the bat out in this game. Scored a quick fire 35. Let's see how good he can come out with the ball. He'll be bowling to Nesanda Veerasekara, who looked really good in the previous over. 2 back-to-back boundaries of Sahan Tennakon. Be facing Sharon Lianage this time. Sharon Lianage getting the usual extra bounce that he used to get from the very first over of the day. And Nesanda Veerasekara missing a straightforward short ball due to that extra bounce which Sharon extracts out of the surface. Also we can see the field has been spreaded out. Power play is over. The bowling team can have up to 4 fielders out of the 30-yard circle. Another short delivery. Again, the extra bounce. Nesanda Veerasekara trying to cut, missing it all over again. Identical deliveries, identical shots, and same result. So 2 dots to start off for Sharon Lianage. Once again, a swing and a miss from Nesanda Veerasekara. This time, much fuller from Sharon Lianage. Nesanda Veerasekara, as soon as he saw the ball being full, he thought, okay, I'm going to take him over Long on or long off. Just launched but completely lost focus on the ball. He'll be frustrated after 3 straight dots. Sharon Lienege in full control at the moment. Full this time, that's an edge over the wicket keeper. That'll run down for a 4, or will it be stopped? Yes, a good effort, good run by the fielder who was fielding at cover point, running all the way down to the third man boundary to save 2 runs for his team. Also, the outfield helping his cause. Nesantha Veerasekara nevertheless fetching 2 important runs after 3 straight dot balls. There's another wild swing, couldn't connect it as well as he would have liked to, but the edge just doing enough for him. This time a very full delivery. Nesantha Veerasekara playing straight back to the bowler. Another dot ball. This has been an excellent over by Sharon Lienege. His good form with the bat, he has taken it to his bowling as well. 4 balls for just 2 runs. 5 balls, beg your pardon, for 2 runs. Final ball of the over coming up. Nesantha pulls and pulls it over the deep mid-wicket fielder, and that's, is it a 6 or a 4? We are waiting for confirmation. Definitely cleared the deep mid-wicket fielder. We are just waiting for confirmation from the fielder, and it's given as a boundary. Nevertheless, a good hit from Nesantha Veerasekara, clearing the boundary easily. And that brings up the 50 for Team Blues. Team Blues 51 for the loss of 1 wicket after 4 overs. So the skipper has brought himself to bowl the 5th over. It's Dehan Tangaiya. Dehan Tangaiya will be bowling his off spinners to Kalana Pereira. A juicy full toss, Kalana Pereira hoiks it over mid wicket, but didn't have the legs, didn't have enough power to take that ball all over to a 6. Just a single. The outfield not the ideal for batsmen as well. So Kalana Pereira might be frustrated with what he achieved out of that juicy full toss from Dehan Tangaiya. So Dehan Tangaiya is, this time he'll be bowling to the right-handed Nesantha Veerasekara. Quickish delivery, wide outside the off stump, very short, didn't bounce as much as Nesantha would have liked. Beats the wicket keeper. I think it took the edge of Nesantha's bat. It's just a single. So Dehan Tangaiya is back bowling to the left-hander Kalana Pereira. Bowling some seam-ups. This time Kalana connects it. Is it enough? And it's just enough to clear the fielder. Once again we'll have to wait and see whether it's a 6 or a boundary. I think it's another boundary. So Team Blues, the both batsmen struggling to clear the long, deep boundary that to the west side of the ground. Kalana Pereira cleared it once with utter ease against Sahan Tennakoon in the first over. Let's see, can he do it again? This time a wide-ish delivery beats the batsman. So Dehan Tangaya doing the trick with wide-ish deliveries, even beat Nesanda in the previous ball just before Kalana took him over mid-wicket for a 4. This time it's down the leg side and Kalana misses, and I think it's a wide, yes. Wide given by the umpire. So a very interesting and eventful over. Some close calls, some good shots. Let's see what will happen towards the end. Kalana punches it. The good effort by the fielder. Stops the ball right at the correct time before meeting the boundary. So just another single for Kalana Pereira. 59 for 1. And that's the last ball of the over. Nesanda Veerasekara has hoisted it towards the mid-wicket boundary, and it's a massive 6 to end the over. Dehan's over is spoiled, and Team Blues move on to 65 after the end of 5 overs.
මේ අරක මේ මෙන්න නෑ මම ඉන්න මේක මේ ආදිත නෙමෙයි කලන 348 ඌ මේඩ්න එකක් දාලා කලන දානද ඔව් කලන ඔව් ෂෙරොන් ලේන් එකේ වෙන මොකද වෙනස්කම් නෑ 348 අයිස් අර කලින් ස්කෝප් කාඩ් එකේ ස්කෝප් කොල දෙකද ඔව් මෙතන තියෙන පොඩ්ඩක් ෆිගර් බලන්න 348 ඔව් ඒක මේඩ් නෑ කුදාලා තියෙනවා අදිට 2 overs 346 348 කලින් මේක මුලින්ම මෙයාව කතා කරලා මෙන්න හරි මේකට එක බලන්න උඩ පල්ලෙට ගිහලා නෑ මේකේ බලන්න එල මේක වාලා කොහේ හරි තියන්න මේ කාලක් පෙන්නන්න එපා නෑ මේකට අරු එක පොඩ්ඩක් මම අරුට කිව්වා සුදාරට ඕඩර් එක පොඩ්ඩක් මේක ෆයින් ලයින් ටැලි කරන්න ඕනේ නැති Well, Sharon Lenage continues. 25 more to win for Team Blues. Make even over there. 4 more balls to go in this over. After that, there'll be 4 overs. Full length. Well, the ploy was right, but still Kalana Pereira manages to get through for a strike. The singles will hurt them. They've lost the plot. They've lost a lot of runs. Early on in the innings, they gave away too much for them to defend now with singles. Well, up and over. Fielder under it. And as he grounded, yes, he has. He's given a life to Kalana Pereira, the dangerous Kalana Pereira. One more. Full toss onto the pads. That's a poor delivery. And that only the fielder will know if it was a boundary or not. Just a couple of runs, I think. Bowler Lashan Mendes. Well, Lashan Mendes with the ball now. Mendes ball from the far end. Kalana Pereira on strike. 72 runs. 18 more to go. Short ball, slapped it up and over. That's a biggie. That in fact seemed like the longest of the day. Kalana Pereira. Kalana Pereira, you beauty. Oh, look at that. Up and over long on. Easy pickings for Kalana. What a brilliant hit from Kalana Pereira. One more, short this time, no man there. And that's 6 more for Kalana Pereira. He's in a hurry to finish things off. What an innings this man is playing. Just 5 more runs to win. Kalana Pereira has made 40 runs so far in the innings. It'll be a real unfortunate situation if he... In fact, correction, is 45 runs, 5 more for a half century and 5 more for the win also. One big hit away for the victory and also for Kalana Pereira's 50 here. Wide. Oh, such an unfortunate situation if that runs. But he still has a chance of completing a 50. One more. Wide again. Just 3 more for victory. Kalana Pereira. He must be disappointed. On 45, Kalana Pereira need a big hit. And there we go. Does it in style, Kalana Pereira this time. Once again, up and over long on. Another biggie. That's the 50 for Kalana Pereira. And that is also the victory for Team Blues. Very, very well played, Kalana. What a knock it has been throughout the day. He has been the champion cricketer. He is carrying the flag through. And he's in fact carried his bat through this time. Well, it was an unfortunate run out in the previous innings for Kalana Pereira, and this time around he's come in and proved his class. Played a champion knock. Take above Kalana Pereira. So that's the story here. Team Blues have won both the games quite comfortably. Until we see you again with the presentation shortly, let's take a short break.